This is Dr. Carroll. Today's video is passing functions as arguments. There are situations where you want to pass a function as an argument to another function. For example, a library with numerical method routines for solving equations, finding roots, etc. If you're working with a GUI system and you're building a button or something and you want to provide a callback function so that the GUI code can make that call and execute a function for you, or a hook as sometimes it's called, then these are perfectly legitimate ways to do that. C++ allows us to pass a function as an argument by having the value of the function's name be the address of the first byte of that method. This might blow your mind a little bit, but so function names are pointers. Okay, so if we had a data type, we'll just call it function pointer. We just made that up. A function pointer, then we could make an assignment, something like function pointer equals my function, and it would store the address of the my function into func pointer. Okay, and now if we had that, then since it's a pointer, we could dereference func pointer and provided an argument list here and make that call. It turns out when you supply an argument list to a pointer that you do not need to dereference it in it, and you can drop the dereference operator, which looks very normal. So let's talk about an example here. So if you had some function called my other function, and we were passing it a function pointer, some data type that we made up, and we're calling it f pointer, then we could use it in my other function. And the call would look like this: my other function, and then we'd pass it my function, or alternatively, we could have passed it func pointer as well. Okay, great. Now what about that data type, function pointer? Typedef is commonly used to simplify this data type. So a common typedef line would look something like this. Typedef, we need to supply the return type. We have a pointer, and we put parentheses around. The parentheses are required, and then we provide a parameter type list for that. All right, let's see an example. Okay, notice we have a typedef call here, a return type of void, and then we're saying we're naming it callback function pointer, and we're going to pass in a double. Here we declare a function called transfer money. Takes a double, with the void return. Hey, that looks a lot like the signature we're talking about up there, where what it does is it just makes a deposit or withdraw. The details are left to an interested student. And then here we have a process button clicked, which takes a value, and then notice it takes a callback function pointer that we made a typedef for before, and it's right there. And we use that pointer, passing in that value here in there to simulate a button being pressed by a GUI system. So here we have a callback function pointer as a data type, and here we're providing a pointer to the address of transfer money. Transfer money is this method up here. The ampersand is optional. If you want to get the notion of giving the address of it, sure, or you can just leave it off. And then here we call press button clicked, and we pass it a large deposit, woohoo! And then notice we pass it this callback function pointer. We could have just passed it transfer money too if we wanted to. All right, so let's see this. Making a deposit, yes, so it worked. That's it for this.